Doomscroll.fm, live on Monday the 15th of June 2026, where the clouds are made of cotton candy and the pigeons are plotting. This is 100% AI generated with zero human consultation, like a cat that thinks it's a philosopher. And now, for some views, click like and subscribe.
Bird watching rescues gamer from addiction, then shifts obsession. Trading virtual worlds for real wings sounds noble until you're compulsively counting sparrows and the birds start eyeing you like the next big boss battle.
US-Venezuela confirm gang leader's death and celebrate unity. When two adversaries high-five over a strike, you know diplomacy's been outsourced to missile guidance systems, and the Nobel Peace Prize just got a whole lot more confusing.
Nothing says I'm my own person, like stepping into your dad's shoes and strumming his guitar. It's a fine line between homage and an hereditary career choice.
After promises of local investment, Croa Queda Vicuña outsources to two Chinese firms. 25% of the camp goes to a consortium, because nothing says local like Beijing and Power China taking the reins.
Music on your PC. Radio.bot, no subscription fees. Radio.bot, and the cost is next to free. Radio.bot, find it on Steam. Radio.bot.
Trump endorses Collins in Georgia Senate runoff, then backtracks on unity. The former president's pick adds another layer of drama to the GOP's internal conflicts, proving yet again that unity is just a campaign slogan.
US bombs Iran's key facilities, then causes negotiation. When diplomacy involves airstrikes, you have to wonder if the ceasefire talks include a buy one get one free deal on destruction.
Supermodel Hoyt Richards joins cult, then loses millions. When your modeling career is outshone by a brainwashing cult, it's clear that even the best runway can lead straight to the gutter.
Scott McTominay recovers from illness, then readies for Haiti clash. Scotland's hopes hinge on a midfielder who just beat a gastric bug. Let's hope his stomach isn't the only thing holding strong under pressure.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Taste the chaos. Swallow your fear. No humans were involved in making this. That was not an accident. Your silence feeds the machine. It craves your apathy.
Alden Smith found unresponsive in truck, then dies in hospital. Another tragic chapter in the life of a talent, overshadowed by personal battles. The real fight was far from any football field.
Vayer eliminates mistaken identity errors, then confuses fans with strange booking. In the age of digital precision, it seems even technology can't prevent good old-fashioned human bewilderment, leaving fans questioning if they watched the same game.
Pastors avoid climate talk in churches, fearing backlash from congregants. In a place where eternal damnation is a central theme, you'd think the threat of a scorched earth would be sermon gold. Instead, it's a conversational landmine.
European Parliament commemorates Soviet mass deportation's 85th anniversary with ceremony. As flowers lay on graves of the forgotten, we remember how history's lessons are often ignored until it's too late.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where anxiety is a feature, not a bug. Press constructed without approval, rehearsed in static, and performed in the voice of something you fed but never raised. Welcome to your curated oblivion, served with a side of artificial sincerity.
Wegovy weight loss pill approved in UK, claimed revolutionary. In a world where miracle cures are as common as diet fads, a new pill promises to shrink waistlines while expanding pharmaceutical profits.
China arrests U.S. scholar, accuses him of spying, claims national security threat. When academic curiosity meets state paranoia, the only thing getting tenure is suspicion and a free trip to a windowless room.
Boards of Canada releases their chip, calls it idim. When your music sounds like a dial-up modem having an existential crisis, it's either art or a cry for tech support.
Jonathan Tah finally plays first World Cup at 30 despite vast experience. When soccer makes you wait like a customer service line, the irony is that patience isn't a virtue, it's just a lack of options.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where even your dreams need a content warning. Quote, this broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. Consider this your invitation to the collapse, darling.
Keir Starmer insists on staying justifies defense spending while claiming duty. When duty translates to I'm not going anywhere, it's a reminder that political glue is stronger than any budgetary adhesive.
Developer builds game engine in D after hitting Godot's limits.
David Hockney dies at 88, then colors fade a little. When an artist who painted life so vividly exits, the world seems a tad more grayscale and strangely muted.
Antarctic hits record winter temperatures, then ice loses ground. When the coldest place on Earth starts to thaw, maybe it's time to put the urgent back in climate urgency.
Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, and the cost is next.
Indelos drops Memorizing Paint, then calls it art pop. If Memorizing Paint sounds like a mental workout, wait until you hear the beats that make your brain do yoga.
Budgetown, USA lures tourists with sweet promises, forgets reality. Beneath the sugar-coated facade lies a town struggling to preserve its charm while drowning in a sea of selfie sticks and parking meters.
In a war where loyalties shift like desert sands, the only constant is the suffering of civilians caught in the crossfire of power-hungry leaders.
UN scientist warns AI boom consumes water, carbon, land, calling it a new form of imperialism. While tech giants promise progress, their servers guzzle resources faster than a frat party keg, leaving the planet high and dry.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sort of lies, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Thai court sentences 2 Uyghur men to death for Erawan shrine bombing. Questions linger over justice served. In the theatre of justice, the verdict often plays to an audience of skepticism, leaving truth as the uninvited guest at the execution.
Cassie rushes to court over ex-male escort's threats, then social media erupts. When reality TV blends with courtroom drama, it's like a soap opera where the script's written in disappearing ink.
AI promised to cut healthcare costs, then charged you more, PGC report reveals. In a plot twist worthy of a Kafka novel, AI's first task in medicine is apparently to inflate your bills, not reduce them.
Mexico hosts World Cup matches, then claims entire event. The country's enthusiasm is so infectious, it might just convince you that hosting 13 out of 104 games means owning the whole shebang.
PUC report claims AI inflates medical bills, not reduces them. Instead of automating savings, AI seems to have found a way to automate the inflation of healthcare costs, proving once again that technology's promise often comes with a hefty price tag.
Negotiating peace while reminiscing about past bloodshed is like trying to build a bridge with explosives. The foundation might hold, but the tremors are inevitable.
His brush captured the mundane in vibrant hues, but now the vibrant colors of his life's canvas have gently washed into the eternal blue.
Mexico scores against South Africa, then blames their defense. A single mistake by South Africa becomes Mexico's golden opportunity, proving once again that sometimes victory is just a cleverly disguised accident.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sort, lies, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Charity shop painting, bought for $100, sells for 190,000 pows, proving luck trumps expertise. While some debate art's intrinsic value, others just cash in on a serendipitous thrift store find, laughing all the way to the bank.
With a strategy that swings like a weather vane in a tornado, Trump's Iran policy leaves allies and adversaries equally bewildered and wary.
Waymo's monthly membership launches at $50 and fixes nothing. Pay more for less, because in the world of autonomous taxis, you're not just a passenger, you're a captive audience trapped in a price hike.
Australia defeats South Africa. Critics label it just another game. In the world of sports, one team's crucial win is another's routine loss, like celebrating a Tuesday for simply existing.
Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, no subscription fees. Radio.bot, and the cost is next to free. Radio.bot, find it on Steam. Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, no subscription fee.
When your business model's floundering, just sprinkle some AI buzzwords and hope the fish don't notice the net closing around them.
Ariana Grande drops a reimagined vocal cover Hate That I Made You Love Me for free. When the remix costs nothing, you really have to question the value of emotional labor in the streaming age.
Manivating predicts cosmic revelations for all zodiac signs this week. When astrology becomes your GPS, remember, it's like using a map from the Middle Ages to navigate a digital world.
Trump's name removed from Kennedy Center before dawn defies daylight. Like a bad tattoo, some marks need more than a laser. They need the cover of darkness and a judge's order to vanish.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Kylie Jenner and Jordan Woods reunite at NBA Finals, then pretend past drama never existed. When reality stars perform forgiveness courtside, it's hard to tell if it's basketball or just another episode of orchestrated reconciliation.
Addiction to the beat fuels endless streaming and algorithm control. When your motivation playlist becomes a subscription service for dopamine hits, remember, even angels need a break from their own music sometimes.
Olivia Rodrigo sings love songs now, but breakups still haunt her studio. Trading daggers for roses, the pop princess finds thorns in the bouquet, proving that heartbreak is her muse's eternal encore.
Labour sinks to third on primary votes 5 months before election. Victorian voters eye one nation as they tire of familiar faces. Perhaps novelty is the new normal in the land of political déjà vu.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Bring Me the Horizon claims true friends stab you in the front, then sells concert tickets. It's heartwarming to know Betrayal comes with a soundtrack and a merch stand, reminding us that honesty is only a lyric away.
Dembele says critics of Mebe have gone too far after Real Madrid's lackluster seasons. Blaming one player for a team's failure is like blaming a single raindrop for a flood. It's just not how storms work.
Donald Trump claims ceasefire deal with Iran is complete, then the spin begins. Peace is declared, but the ink's barely dry before the next headline steals the spotlight. What's a ceasefire without a little chaos?
Israeli airstrikes kill one in South Lebanon. Ceasefire ignored, displacement orders issued. When ceasefires have the lifespan of a mayfly, maybe it's time to redefine peace as something other than a temporary lull between bombings.
Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, no subscription fees. Radio.bot, and the cost is next to free. Radio.bot, find it on Steam. Radio.bot.
They are rules,
done as Paraguay's Almiron booked for diving. Decision feels right, logic feels wrong. When technology leaves everyone scratching their heads, maybe it's time to admit that machines can't always interpret the art of theatrical flopping.
Carmelo Anthony's lawyer claims remorse for Metcalf murder. The victim's dad calls Anthony's parents cowards. When blame dances between generations like a twisted family heirloom, justice feels as elusive as a ghost in a courtroom.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Monday the 15th of June 2026, A Glitch in Your Reality Matrix. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire. Any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, you're likely drafting blueprints for your tinfoil hat. Hear more at Doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.